Well, you made it.
Congratulations.
Comments and thank yous to get us started. And first of all, I want to thank all of you for being here. We really appreciate your doing this. And I wanted to thank Beverly Wilson from the Thousand Oaks Art Association for her wonderful work and cooperation. Also, from Nelson Dodge was the person that I contacted originally from the New West Symphony. And Natalie Staniva is now the general manager. And Natalie, where are you? You're here? There she is, right back there. She's the new general manager of the New West. And our musicians are John Farr, who's on the cello, and Melissa Phelps on the violin. I'd like to thank Ron and Lisa Semler for the wine, Pamela Fong for the hors d'oeuvres. She did all those herself. That's just absolutely amazing. Would the members of the Regional Art Museum that are working here, please raise your hand. There's a lot of us working. There we go. You can see it. Ask them for any information about the Regional Art Museum information. And then Dick Johnson, thanks for the invitations that you received. And he's done all the artwork, and he's working on a newsletter that will be coming out today. I think is the first day. And it's called Ramblings. Trying to be a little clever with our Regional Art Museum. And then we have some vice VIPs here. Tom Mitzi from the City of Thousand Oaks, and Mayor Bill Kohler from Agoura Hills. Are there any other elected officials here that I missed?
Philippa Classic is here.
Oh, Ed Jones is here. He just elected to the Park and Rec Board.
Philippa Classic.
And Philippa Classic, yes. I'm sorry. My page of paper is so small, and I'm writing so small. Anyhow, thank you all for being here. And I just want to give you a little bit of history of the Regional Art Museum, very brief. The Caneo Las Virgenes Future Foundation actually did a study in 2008 to determine if there was an interest in a permanent location for the visual arts in this area. And the results came back very, very, very high percentage in favor of having a permanent location for the visual arts. And then they formed a task force, and the present president is here of Caneo Las Virgenes Future Foundation, Audrey Brown. Where are you, Audrey? She's right back there. Thank you, Audrey. And they formed a task force in late '08, and in January of '09 is when the Regional Art Museum actually started forming. So we haven't been doing this very long, but we're moving right along. Our plans are to do all of our planning in what we call the down economic times, so to speak. And we'll hope that when the economy turns around, we'll be ready to go for fundraising to raise the money we need. We've had the okay from the City Council in Thousand Oaks to place the Regional Art Museum right next to Dallas Drive and Thousand Oaks Boulevard in front of the Civic Arts Plaza. So it's a perfect location. We'll have both the performing and the visual arts in one location. It will be truly an arts center between LA and San Francisco. And I want to also thank Michael Yee. Michael, you know, raise your hand. He has given us funds to get for starting up. We needed those funds to operate. And Francisco Bear has been involved from the very beginning as our architect, and he's with Bear Brower. And he was the actual architect on this building right here. So he's been done a lot of work in Thousand Oaks. And if you'll go over there, you'll see the proposal that he's made for us for the Regional Art Museum. And then I'd like to ask for, we had a sad event. Our executive director, longtime executive director, Michelle Dupuy-Levitt, died last week. And she had, we didn't know she was ill, but this woman was unbelievable. I must have talked to her on the phone 4 or 5 times a week. She was always up, yet she had cancer of the bone. And believe me, that's pretty painful. And she really did a wonderful job for us. And so I'd ask just for a brief moment of silence for Michelle. Thank you very much for that. I'm sure she'll appreciate that in heaven where she is, because she worked so hard on this event to get this going too. And I'd like to ask for those who haven't recognized that we're doing a membership drive tonight, and over here at the table you can sign up to be a member, a charter member of the Regional Art Museum, and you can only be a charter member once, and this is your opportunity. This is not an annual thing, it's just you're the charter member, so please sign up. And now I'd like, we have...
You said you wanted to read those?
Yeah, we have a number of people have signed up. These are new members for the Regional Art Museum. Gene Saunders, Pat and Walt Johnson, Julian and Penny McDonald, Amani Flyer, John Storjev, Elizabeth Miller, Barbara Shannon, Audrey and Steve, that's Audrey Brown and Steve Schmidt, Melanie Aachen, Mary Gail King, Dr. Roberta Madison, Pat and Lev Morgan, that's Ned Morgan. Irv Morgan, I'm sorry. Barbara Welsh, Mort, and Barbara Brannick, Jerry Schoenberg, Pat Ellis, Gary Talbot, and Judith, Rick and Jana Crow, and Michael and Katie Appley. I'm probably messing up people's names, I'm sorry. But got a lot of members signed up, so please become a charter member. And now I'd like to introduce our very active and essential person in the Regional Art Museum, and that's Diana Malmquist. Diana?
Thank you, everyone. It is so great to see all of you here to support us. You know, this is our coming out party, so to speak, our introduction to the community of the Regional Art Museum and what our plans are. Like Frank said, we've been meeting since January of 2009. And you know, it takes a lot of work and a lot of planning and a lot of organization for a startup group like this. I'd like to introduce a couple of the officers. You know, the directors are Frank Schillo, Michael Yee, and Margaret Feewiger. Margaret, where are you? She must be here. She was at the table out in front.
There she is in the back.
Oh, there she is. Okay. And the officers are Frank and myself, and Erin Tenner. I know she's here. She is...
there she is back there.
There she is. She's our secretary, and our treasurer is Lori Barlow, who couldn't be here with us today. Anyway, I'm really excited because this is the very first time we have given out any awards, any art awards, you know, and our three judges were Liz Schwitters, who's here, Giselle Friedman, and Joe Wertheimer. Where are you? Could you raise your hands? They're the ones that did the judging for the RAM Awards. Now, we're giving out 3 awards, okay? Just first place winners in different categories. And then the Thousand Oaks Art Association will have their own awards, okay? So anyway, I'd like to name who they are. Don't forget, they're all first place winners. And once they get their ribbons, and we are also giving them a cash award, they'll put the ribbons up on their artwork, okay? For her watercolor, Sequoia, Yoka Yohanna.
Is she here? Can you come forward?
I know she was here, isn't she?
She left.
Doesn't she have a white blouse on with blonde hair?
She did left. She left.
Oh, she left. Oh, well, I'll take her money. Hey, you know, that's what happens, right? Next. And for her acrylic painting, Rocks Expanding, is Louisa Wallace Jacobs.
She's coming.
There she comes. Here you are. I'll give you your ribbon in just a minute, okay? Thank you. And for her mixed media piece, the lady in green is Shela Levine. Sheila? Is Sheila here? I thought I saw her here. Did anybody see her? No, you didn't. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, thank you so much. This is a very exciting event for us. You know, we're getting people that are calling up and saying they want to volunteer in the museum. It hasn't even been built. You know, that's how excited this community is. There you are. Oh, you'll take it for her. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Okay, now I'd like to turn this over to the president of the Thousand Oaks Art Association, Beverly Wilson.
Thank you.